Now, the situation continues to get worse, especially during this era of bloc competition. The G7 might cling on to dollar bond issuance, but BRICS is moving away from this tradition, and China is the biggest beneficiary of this move. Indonesia just issued their first offshore bond, and its sovereign debt denominated in the Chinese yuan, and this is done through dim sum issuance. It's an offshore bond sale done outside of China, so international investors can easily buy them. Now, Indonesia needs more funding sources, and here's the key agenda. They are looking for diversification away from only dollar reserves. Even if we take away dollar weaponization, relying on USD funding is a serious problem. You need to constantly collect dollars from trade with the US, and considering the state of the tariff war, that isn't a guarantee. It's critical we understand the flow of money between Indonesia and the United States. They are facing a very lopsided deal with the US because of the trade surplus. Trump's reciprocal tariffs were done in order to punish countries that sold more to the US than what they bought. Let's not forget that. Indonesia exports over $24 billion worth of goods to the US last year. The US exports only around $10 billion to Indonesia. So there is a trade surplus of around 14 billion, but that is going to shrink. Trump's 19% tariff on Indonesian goods will reduce exports to the US. Dollar revenues will go down. At the same time, Indonesia is removing 99% of the trade barriers on US goods. So more dollars will be leaving the country and paying US exporters another outflow of dollars. Indonesia will also purchase almost $20 billion in US energy and farm products. And let's not forget $3.2 billion in US planes as well. Dollars are once again leaving the country. Many countries around the world, they are operating under this backdrop, especially those in Asia. They are facing big tariff walls from the US, so getting dollars will be harder. If you start issuing sovereign debt in dollars, you'll be in double jeopardy. If a crisis happens and you're short of dollar liquidity to pay back your creditors, things will look very nasty. We have yet another Argentina situation where your local currency enters a crisis. It could even escalate towards an IMF bailout if things get nasty enough.